What's up, internet? Welcome back to my channel. We're back with another video.
What's up, everybody? So we're back with the whole P. Diddy trial. I think this is when I'm recording this was day 2 of the trial. And there were some shocking revelations that came out. And once again, I'm with most people where, okay, this is where I think we have a breakdown in society, because a lot of men are logical and a lot of women are emotional. So I feel like this trial is trying to pull on people's emotional heartstrings versus the legal ones, the logical ones. And my logical mind tells me that P. Diddy has done absolutely nothing wrong outside of maybe hitting her, which is caught on camera. So she has a case for that. But outside of that, Cassie was a willing participant. I don't care if she was 19, 20, 25. I don't care how old she was. I don't care how poor she was. Listen, first, she came in the game with Ryan Leslie. That was his boo. He was trying to help her career. He was trying to elevate her. She decided to go with Diddy. Why? Diddy's more richer than she's listen. A whole decision is a whole decision. Not whether don't matter what age you are. You can be 12 and make a whole decision. Okay? Let's stop acting like women have no concept of self-agency. You made a whole decision and now you got to live with it. Okay? If somebody was peeing on me and stuff, and that's the type of shit I wouldn't want that to come out. Okay, bitch, you already got your $100 million. Just go. Why do you got to get on stand and tell the whole world that you like to get peed on and all this other, and you do all the coke and the molly and all of this other stuff? Let me tell you what the power play is. Let me tell you what I see. Her husband, Alex Fine, I think that's his name, and he's a fitness instructor or whatever. I think he's playing the ultimate chess move, where basically Cassie robs Diddy and then he robs her. Let me tell you how. This is some classic Kevin Federline type shit that's gonna happen. When Cassie married Alex Fine, this was before she got that settlement money. So I'm not a marriage expert, but if they were married before she got that money, that means if they get a divorce, doesn't that make her the breadwinner? So she would have to pay child support. She would have to pay the alimony. She would have to give him half type thing. So this is my prediction. P. Diddy is most likely going to be charged with a lesser crime or something and probably get like a time served or something of that nature, right? After hearing that after hearing his wife get on stand and admit to taking Molly, mushrooms, MDMA, and being a drug addict and a sex addict and stuff, I believe that if something ever happens in their marriage or he's ever discussed it by her, as long as she files, I can't remember, I don't know how it works, but if he files for divorce, that means that he would get half, I think he would get custody of the kids too, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, I think there's a power play there where Cassie's gonna end up having to part ways with not only her husband, but most of the money that she's won. She doesn't strike me to be very high IQ. Like, I can tell, I haven't been watching the case. Like, I don't know if it's been streaming. I just follow the Twitter feed, and even the way she talks, you can tell she has like an 8th grade, like no concept of sentence structure. Like, you know how sometimes Mexicans will be like, oh, for why? Or they'll use words that are not in proper context or whatever. She has that same thing where she doesn't strike me as a very high IQ individual to even see that she's about to get fucked through the drive-thru by her own husband. Because I don't think he's going to be able to look at her the same after her telling that. Well, she probably already told him some details or whatever, and he's the one who put the battery in her back and told her that, hey, you should go get some money from him because that's illegal. And She even said on the stand, she said, at the time, I didn't know what we were doing was illegal. So I'm willing to bet it was the husband that put the battery in her back to go and tell on him and get that settlement money. And then now that he knows that his wife is a receptacle, is a toilet, basically, I don't think their relationship is gonna last too much longer. He probably gonna have that third baby, and that's another thing. That's how I know the play. Because once she got that money, how long ago did she get that money? About 9 months, right? He know what he doing, because she looked like she's 9 months pregnant right now. So he knew as soon as she got that money, boom, pop another baby in her. Popping to get more babies and more babies and more babies. So when I leave this goofy broad, I could take half her money. I think that's what he's gonna do. But anyway, it's a sad situation for everybody. And at the very end of the day, the biggest problem with rich people is I think they just get bored. They get bored and then they want to kill themselves. That's the reason why you got Anthony Bourdain, you got Robin Williams, and there's certain things that are very exclusive to rich people and like rich people privilege. Like being transgender. It seems like that's a rich people privilege. You only see it with the Hollywood kids. If you go to public schools, you're not gonna see anybody walking around, I'm a girl and I'm confused about my gender and all. No, public school kids got a way of making sure that everybody knows their little place. And if your name is Johnny, we're not gonna call you Jenny. So you're gonna get beat up a few times, and then if you can whoop our ass, we might start calling you Jenny. But you're not just gonna get to be called Jenny because you want to. That's some private school Hollywood stuff. And if you notice, a lot of these Hollywood kids, E.J. Johnson, Dwayne Wade's son, Charlize Theron, Robert De Niro's son, like, bro, it seems like this is exclusive to rich people. Suicide and transgender is like exclusive to rich people. But to get to my point, I think rich people just get bored. Okay, it's like, okay, I can have any girl I want to. Let's try boys now. Okay, I can have any man I want to. Let's get some animals involved. Like, you just start thinking of other freaky stuff to get yourself off, because you can literally have anything that you want to. And I think I think that it's not a power thing. It could be a power thing, but I don't think it's an illegal power thing. I mean, I think anybody who gets rich would do the same thing. Go out, try to bang hot girls all the types of ways they want to. If I had $1 million right now, what was it? I'm gonna insert this clip because it's funny. But there's a funny scene in Office Space where he says, if you had $1 million right now, what would you do? He said, 2 girls at the same time, man. 2 girls at the same time.
What would you do if you had $1 million?
I'll tell you what I'd do, man. 2 chicks at the same time, man.
That's it? You had $1 million, you'd do 2 chicks at the same time?
Damn straight. I always wanted to do that, man. And I think if I were a millionaire, I could hook that up, too, because chicks dig dudes with money.
And he was serious, too. But yeah, that's the type of stuff you would get into if you're a millionaire. Now, things go too far when now you're into children, now you're into orgies, now you're into all of this stuff, because there's regular stuff doesn't work anymore. You know what I mean? Like, when you have too much abundance or access to things, I think that it's actually a curse. Because if you don't have the mental, or this is what they say, money just pronounces who you already were. You know? So deep down, Diddy always had a freaky side, but having the money just allowed him to play out all of his freakiness. You know what I mean? And I think for most people, it's good that you don't have enough money to play out all your little freaky, kinky fantasies or whatever. But if you do, hopefully You sign NDAs, you get some mutual agreements so that these stupid women can't come back 20, 30 years later. You done forgot about the chick talking about, you remember that time in 1995 when you bent me over that couch and I told you to stop? I'm like, yeah, because we were role playing, idiot. That wasn't the safe word. Idiot, tell that part of the story. Like, don't have me up in nobody's courtroom, bitch. Like, what is wrong with you? Anyway. So that's my thoughts on P. Diddy. I hope, like everybody else, I hope they can build a bridge, get over it. I don't think anybody needs to know this information about what Diddy is doing in his fucking bedroom, or anybody's bedroom for that matter. You know, bring shame back. That's what we need to do. Bring shame back. All right, that's my thoughts on day 2 of the trial. I'll be back with another video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff YouTube people tell you to do. Peace.